Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are diving into a really cool study that's basically an advertising bake-off. Human creativity versus artificial intelligence. And trust me, the winner is going to surprise you.
Okay, so it's pretty obvious by now, right? Generative AI is just everywhere, and it's totally turning creative industries on their head, especially advertising. We're talking about everything from writing the words for an ad to creating the whole visual campaign from scratch. It's a massive shift.
And look at this, it's not just a fad. The numbers are huge. Almost 90% of marketers are already using these tools. This isn't just dipping a toe in the water, the whole industry is diving in headfirst.
So that brings us to the big question, the billion-dollar question, really. Is this AI stuff actually better at making ads than a real, live human expert? Someone with years of experience and that creative spark? Well, that's exactly what researchers wanted to find out. All right, let's get into the good stuff. The way they set this up was just brilliant. Think of it like a big ad bake-off. They had 3 contenders, each with a totally different way of making an ad. So, on one side, you've got our baseline, ads made by professional human designers, the old school way, right? Then you've got the AI-modified team. This is where they took a human-made ad and let an AI tweak it, try to improve it. And finally, the AI-created contender. This is the wild card. The AI starts with nothing but a text prompt, a blank slate, and just goes for it. Okay, so the stage is set. The contenders are ready. Now it's time to see what happens. The researchers put these ads out into the wild to see which ones actually worked. We're talking about which ads made people want to buy something, and more importantly, which ones got the most clicks. So, first up to the plate, the AI-modified ads. Now, you'd think this would be a slam dunk, right? Just take a good ad and make it a little better? Nope. Turns out, when the AI was just editing a human's work, the ads actually did a tiny bit worse. Not what you'd expect at all.
But then came the ads that AI created from scratch. And this is where things get crazy. These ads didn't just do a little better. They didn't just beat the human experts. They completely crushed it. It wasn't even close.
Okay, let's put a number on this, because this is the headline. The ads made entirely by AI got a 19% higher click-through rate than the ones made by professional humans. Let that sink in. 19%. In the world of advertising, that is an absolutely massive, game-changing difference. So, what is going on here? How is it possible that the AI is amazing at the really hard thing, creating something from nothing, but kind of bad at the easier thing, just touching up an existing ad? It seems totally backward, right? Well, the reason why is super interesting. It all boils down to this idea of output constraints. Fancy term, simple idea. Imagine you're an artist. Telling an AI to modify an ad is like saying, here's a finished painting, now just change the sky, but don't touch anything else. That's a high constraint task. You're boxing it in. But creating from scratch, that's like giving the artist a blank canvas and saying, paint me a sky. That's low constraint, total freedom. And that freedom made all the difference. When the AI was unconstrained, it created ads that people connected with on an emotional level. They also had what scientists call visual processing fluency, which is really just a geeky way of saying they were, well, prettier. They were just easier and more pleasant to look at. The modified ads stuck in that box ended up feeling kind of fake and awkward.
Okay, so the lesson seems simple, right? Let AI create, don't just have it edit. Case closed. But hold on, the story's not over. The researchers found one last major twist, and honestly, this could change everything. You see, laws are popping up all over the place, like the big AI Act in the EU. And they're starting to say, hey, if you use AI to make this stuff, you have to tell people. You have to put a label on it. So that led to the next big question. What happens to that amazing performance when you tell everyone a robot made the ad? Well, the answer is, oof, it's not good. The second people found out an ad was made by AI, its performance completely cratered. We're talking a drop of over 31%. It basically wiped out all the gains and then some. So it seems we love what AI creates, right up until the moment we find out it was AI that created it.
So after all that, what are we supposed to do? If you're a marketer or anyone creating stuff, what's the takeaway? Well, the cool thing is this study actually gives us a really clear playbook for how to use this tech the right way. Okay, here's your 3-step plan. Step 1,
Let the AI go wild at the beginning. Use it for brainstorming, for coming up with brand new ideas from scratch. Let it have that low constraint freedom. Step 2, bring in the humans for the final polish. That's when your experts come in to do the detailed editing, the refining, making sure everything is perfectly on brand. And step 3, be really smart about disclosure. You have to know the rules, but you also have to be aware that telling people it's AI comes with a huge penalty.
So, at the end of the day, this research gives us a much smarter way to think about how humans and AI can work together on creative projects. And it leaves us with this one big thought to chew on. As AI starts creating more and more of the world we see, what's that going to do to our ideas of creativity, of authenticity? What will matter more to us in the future? The perfect data-driven image from an AI, or the slightly imperfect but uniquely human touch?